Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie, I'm back again, and well, our Armada week has officially ended, but I decided to continue the week thing by introducing Energon week. I'm sure you can guess what I'll be reviewing for the next few days. So yeah, this is just gonna be me reviewing every Transformers Energon figure I currently have, not counting Megatron because I technically already reviewed him. But today I shall review Energon Hot Shots. So yeah, this guy is pretty much an upgraded version of Armada Hot Shot. And well, he's just a yellow sports car. Yeah, pretty generic, honestly. So let's just have the 360. Here we can see, this could be a petrol cap, but you'll see what that's for later. Here we see, well, a door, the sunroof, the back, with some tail lights, and you'll see what these blue bits are for soon. We actually have this spoiler, another petrol cap, and at the front, well, the underneath, like most figures I reviewed, there's not really any kibble aside from his robot head right there. Oh well. And the top, well, we can see the sunroof, and that's pretty much it. But that pretty much does it for his vehicle mode, although we have some gimmicks, and they're not minicon based. Energon's main gimmick was not minicons, but this bit can actually lift up, and we can see an engine with an Autobahn insignia in it. So this guy can technically count as an alternators figure if you wanted to. Oh. And these doors can even open, although I think that's just for the transformation. It's still a nice touch, even if it just exposes some robot junk. So it's like a model car, this guy. But that pretty much does it, because normally he's supposed to come with a missile launcher, but of course I don't have it. Of course I don't have it. Also, sorry, I was swiping something on my phone that was popping up, so let's just get to this guy's transformation. So we start by lifting that up, and that allows us to move the sunroof and move that to the back like a convertible car. We actually take the back of the car and extend that outwards. We lift up the spoiler. These blue bits, they form his feet. Just split out the legs. We take the front of the car and move that. We open that again, and then we take the engine and we actually swing that out. And that just moves like that to form Hot Shot's head. And then we take the sides of the car, the doors, and open them to form wings. Then with these bits, well, these are Hot Shot's arms. So this is Hot Shot in his robot mode. And yeah, this is certainly a robot mode, alright. I mean, I like how the top of the vehicle actually forms his robot mode, so we don't get any junk underneath his vehicle mode, aside from his head, as we covered. But, well, let's just have a 360 of this guy. Here, we can see, yeah, just the entire back of the car is a huge backpack, which doesn't make him top heavy, thank God. Yeah, that's pretty much it for his robot mode, but for articulation, I mean, his head is on a stem, so it doesn't really move that well. Yeah, it doesn't really move side to side that well. I mean, he can technically look up, although that just breaks his neck. He can technically turn his head to the side, but that breaks his neck. So yeah, his head doesn't really have that much good articulation, and I actually remember seeing a cool stop motion video. It was pretty much like a ton of characters named Bumblebee, Hotshot, and Cheetor fighting, and it was like Energon Hotshot was used, and pretty much the guy had to move his head by doing this. So if you want to snap his neck, then go ahead. His arms, they don't really move out that well without that happening, and that's the first time I've ever popped that ball joint, and this is probably never going to go back in. Because we're on camera. God, oh, come on, I'm not doing a second take. There we go. So yeah, he can't really, sadly, this guy can't really T-pose. But his arms can move up like so, like a Generation 1 figure. These can actually swivel thanks to the ball joints. We have elbows. And these bits continue to have a butterfly joint, but you'll see what that's actually for soon. His legs, well, we've got knees, and well, he can do that. Thanks to his transformation, his feet can move in, but that's pretty much it. So, transformation sort of leaves a lot to be desired. Or, not transformation, articulation leaves a lot to be desired. Now, seeing how I don't have his weapon, you may think that that's pretty much it for Hotshot. But no! Because this is Energon this is the Energon Autobot's main gimmick. As you can see, I have Inferno and Prowl, and they've actually managed to come together as just a huge robot like this. But Energon Autobots all had a gimmick where they can combine with something with the deluxe Autobots, and even like I think the Mega Class. They can combine with each other as a torso and legs. With like the, I'm not sure what class there are, but the Autobots Landmine and Bulkhead combined with bits of their vehicle mode. Optimus can of course combine with Omega Supreme and Wing Saber. And there's even a smaller Optimus that can combine with these guys, which I'll review on a later date. And yeah, so Autobots have a gimmick called power linking. If I just get this abomination out of the way. Oh, I forgot to show Hotshot's head. What am I like? So, hang on. Here we can see the head of Hotshot. If my phone will focus. There we go. As you can see, my copy of his head is sort of scratched up, so yeah, let's just say he was slapped in the face by Megatron a ton of times. That's pretty much his head. Doesn't even look like Armada Hotshot's head, but oh well. Now to get Hotshot into his, let's start with his torso mode. We will take these arms and move them back in. With the doors, move them back in. The feet, move them back in as well. With his head, like unhook it, but turn it around. And then put it into the thing. You'll see why soon. If this will go in. Then unhook these and move them to the back. Turn him upside down and actually split his crotch. That must be painful. Turn these and move them up. And then come into the back and reach for Hotshot's head again. And that just goes into here, if you can see that. So here we have Hotshot in his torso mode. So if I just get Prowl again, who's currently in his leg mode, as shown earlier. Here you can see these little pins. Well, they do is, and I'll have to get his arms out of the way, what the pins do is, they're what interlocks them. So, boom! Here we have Powerlink Hotshot in his torso mode, and I think if you want to, you can compress his arms for a more sleeker look, but then it looks like he's got huge, strong, bad punching gloves, so I just leave them out. And as you can see, what looks like petrol caps are actually fists for the combined mode, and yeah, I don't really care for this. I mean, normally Prowl's legs are too tall unless you compress them down, but I don't think that's how you actually do it, but pretty much here we have Hotshot in his torso mode. So if we just do what Megatron did to Jazz and just tear him apart and get Prowl out of the way. I'm not throwing him because unlike Minicons, that could actually probably do some damage to him. So to get Hotshot into his leg mode, I'll just return him to his robot mode quickly. So if it just excuse me. And I'll make a bit of conversation. Seeing how I'm going to be reviewing more Energon figures, I'm going to be redoing my review on Rodimus, if you remember that. So here we have Hotshot, mainly back in his vehicle mode, or robot mode, sorry. I just haven't done his arms, because, well, to get him into his leg mode, it's simple. Get his head back in, as if you're transforming him into his vehicle mode, and then move these out again. And let's bring in Inferno! And, well, here we have Hotshot in leg mode. I mean, pretty much all he did is just put his head away and just fold his arms back. So it's still, it just looks like Hotshot with Inferno as a head. Because Inferno, his torso is rather, well, short in robot mode, and his arms don't really transform, his legs don't transform into the arms, they instead form shoulder cannons, so yeah, this is sort of awkward. Also, fun fact, well, in Japan, this guy was still named Hotshot, and this guy was, well, still named Inferno. And, well, Inferno is actually going to be my next review. So if I just get this back and just get Inferno out of the way. And if I just get Hotshot back in to his robot mode. That pretty much does it for my review on Hotshot. So, well, do I recommend him? Well, that's hard to say, because I bet he wants to say, well, yeah, this guy's sort of nice, he's fun, if anything, sort of resembles Bumblebee a little bit in his vehicle modes. However, another part of me wants to say, I mean, the Powerlink gimmick is sort of flawed, as you saw, Prowl's legs are too tall, and Hotshot's leg mode is it's pretty lame, pretty standard. So, this is a case of, if you find him cheap, sure, go ahead. But this has been my review on Hotshot, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.